Chris, you ready to go?
Stop! The thing about Rubik's Cubes.
Volume 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2. This video on white balance is part of a series on photography basics. You may have heard terms like white balance,
Shutter speed,
shutter angle,
ISO,
focal length,
f-stop,
and aperture, but never knew what they meant. We're going to make a video on each one explaining what you need to know to get started in filmmaking and photography, starting with white balance.
White balance.
When it comes to white balance, the first thing you need to understand is color temperature. Different light sources have different color temperatures.
Okay, we're here at Home Depot to look at some light bulbs.
You may have noticed the number on a light bulb at the store, ending in a K. That's the color temperature in Kelvin. Lower temperature Kelvin appears more yellow, while the higher temperature appears more blue. If you want the look of old incandescent lights, shoot for something under 3000.
If you want that warmer look, you want to go with soft white, while daylight has the same color temperature as the sun. The human eye naturally adapts to light sources with different color temperatures. During the day, daylight appears white, but at night, an artificial light with the same color temperature might appear blue. Cameras have a white balance setting to adjust for this so that the images in your scene have the right balance of warm and cool tones for the situation. There are 4 ways to set white balance.
Auto white balance.
Oh boy. Auto white balance means turning over the white balance decisions over to the camera. This might work sometimes, but is not usually recommended. You don't want the camera to decide to change the white balance settings in the middle of a scene. This will make it nearly impossible to do any color correction or color grading in editing.
White balance presets.
Your next option is to choose one of the built-in white balance presets. These can work, but only approximate the Kelvin rating of the lighting in your scene. You will probably still have to make adjustments in editing.
Now we're going to demonstrate the various presets for white balance on the Panasonic S5. This is daylight, cloudy, shade, incandescent.
Manual white balance.
If you know the approximate Kelvin rating of the light you're using, you can dial that in on most cameras. This will get you very close, but this will probably still not be 100% accurate because lights are never exactly the advertised Kelvin rating, and they can change over time. This is a manual white balance of 2500. Now 3500, 4500, 5500, 6500, 7500, 8500, 9500. 10,000 Kelvin!
10,000 Kelvin!
10,000 Kelvin!
10,000 Kelvin! 10,000 Kelvin.
I know, we're going on.
No, one more. Scream it as loud as you can. All you have to do is yell it louder than I yelled it.
Why? 10,000 Kelvin!
Custom white balance.
The best way to nail white balance is to use a gray card. These come in many shapes and sizes. I have a few different ones here, but my favorite is this one because I can put it in my wallet and know that I always have it with me. Setting a custom white balance is different on every camera, so you'll have to look in the manual to see how to do it with your camera.
As you can see, this camera's white balance is off right now, and everything looks too far blue. On this camera, we have to switch to photo mode to set a custom white balance. Then we go to white balance and choose set. Then a small circle appears and you line that up with the gray card in the center of the frame. And now our white balance is set.
If you set a custom white balance, you know that your white balance is dialed in perfectly, even if there are green or magenta color shifts in your lights.
Exceptions.
There may be times when you don't want your light to appear white. If the scene is going to take place at night and the lamp in the scene uses a soft or warm white bulb, you may want that yellow tone to appear the way that your eyes see it. In that case, use manual white balance to dial in the warm tones.
Adjusting white balance in editing.
You can adjust white balance in your editing software. Just like on the camera, this can be done automatically with the eyedropper tool or dialed in manually. Minor adjustments are fine, but unless you're shooting raw, if you need to make extreme adjustments, it will never look as good as if you got the white balance right in camera.
Most cameras can shoot raw photos, but not all cameras can shoot raw video. Therefore, it's important to get the white balance right in camera.
Well, that's everything we know about white balance. Leave us a comment and let us know if you found this video educational or at least entertaining. Let's take a look at some of the comments on our last video. All right, thank you to Pat, Louise, Jude, Dave, and Melissa for commenting. We're going to choose the comment of the week. All right, so comment of the week. Drum roll, drum roll.
Comment of the week.
Pat G, can I uncover my face yet?
No, Pat, no you can't. All right, well that's it for this video. Remember to leave a comment and maybe you too can be featured in our Comment of the Week segment. Remember to like, subscribe, ring that bell, and you too
can become a suburban filmmaker.
Great. Lower temperature, Kelvin, refer to more, I don't, this is so stupid.